Hey, Gavax here. So, a lot of content is coming out tomorrow in MLB The Show, and we're going to go through it and give our thoughts on it. So, who you guys going to get is the final question, but let's go through who those are before we get to the answer. So, we have Joey Bart coming out tomorrow as a headliner. They shared this on the live stream. Of course, the subreddit kind of just put it all there, so I'm just going to use their images instead of filtering through the live stream. But I'll give my thoughts on some parts what they said in the live stream. A pretty good right-handed catcher. The sad thing is they're all right-handed catchers, except Piscotti, who's a switch hitter, but generally top-end catchers are righties. Now, this guy is a phenomenal fielder, as you see right there. Blocking, great. You won't really have a problem there. Not the fastest. So, yeah, I mean, smashes lefties, but we kind of already have like a free Buster Posey to do that. So, Joey Bart, in my opinion, unless you're like a fan, I don't necessarily... And even so, like, for the theme team, cool, but... You've already got a better theme team guy, I feel like. So a backup guy, and he doesn't have a secondary position. Anyways, cool, but a kind of a waste of stubs versus the free one we already get just for leveling up. So Joey Bart, neat, but I don't know, man. I would prefer to O'Neal Cruz as a completely non-biased Pirates fan. Dylan Bundy. Very cool. This guy came up and was cursed by the Orioles, and now that he's left... He's actually playing well? Weird. There's something, I don't know, something happened, and something's in that organization. Something that happens to the Pirates. Sadly, you know, bad organizations are just bad organizations, and it kind of filters on through to the players until they leave, and then they get really good, and you get mad, and whatever. Anyways, Dylan Bundy. Is he great? No. I mean, there are tops now moments coming tomorrow, so more of that stuff to do. Grab who you want. They're decent overalls, 95s. We saw the 97 Bieber. That Bieber, his cutter actually moves quite a bit. I really like that guy's cutter. But I've been using him a little bit in the events. Solid stats there, good control. The pitch mix isn't anything to write home about, so not really like, he won't be meta, but neat. Steven Piscotti. And I know like Tops Now cards people haven't talked about this a whole lot, but they also have active quirks. Somebody mentioned that the Tops Now card actually have active quirks, which are only on live series players normally, so interesting that they have them, but I guess they are kind of like live series since they're live guys, so I do like that they brought them over to these cards. Piscotti, a very well-balanced outfielder that swings right-handed. You know, I guess nothing more that I want to say about that except he's slow, so he's not that great in the outfield, actually. A first baseman, right-handed, we'll get to a better one in a second. Sonny Gray. Sonny and Cher. Sonny, the guy who started off the mob war in Godfather by dying like a bitch. So, it wasn't like a bitch way to die. It was kind of cool, actually. Hits per 9, K per 9, phenomenal. Stuff. He's got a sinker. I mean, if you got a sinker, you got good stuff, right? Movement is 99. I mean, we'll see which one of these has the 99 movement, but I kind of like this card. I actually don't mind it at all. Maybe the velocity isn't really there, so it's not really like top end of the meta. Great, but you know, a 92 mile per hour sinker, if that's the one with a lot of break, whoo boy, his changeup's 88. That's way too fast of a changeup. I mean, that's like a changeup, like I'm like a guy who showers. It's not. What? That's not a changeup. That's like the same speed. It's like slightly easier to hit up. Nelson Cruz. Now, this is a player program. Very cool. Amazing bench bat. Sadly, he doesn't have a first base secondary. I'll get out of the way of his speed. So, 41's not particularly usable. It's not like, you know, end of the world, but you're going to be very angry when you have him out there, especially with 56 reaction. It's not great, okay? You're going to give up some hits that you shouldn't have. But here's the thing. Boy, does he crush it. Boy, 125, 114 is that ball bongo gone. So, Vision 66, but whatever. It's all about PCI, right? The thing is, like, even when the ball's outside of my PCI, sometimes the ball goes fair. And I wish it was foul balls if you missed it with your PCI instead of fair. But anyways, yeah, phenomenal. You're going to see a slightly better bench bat here in a second. Shark Mart. Oh, yeah, Shark Mart map's coming back. And the Hammerhead Shark map. Can I speak? No, I can't. Great, right? They teased that this is like the most infamous best map ever, and so like, you know, they wanted that to come true even more than our previous, like, Conquest has been pretty kind of stacked this year. Like, let's not get it, like, twisted. Conquest has been one of the best modes ever in any Ultimate team, without a doubt. A single player grind, amazing. So, Shark map is back, so even more. They didn't really say what's going to be in it. I think they said something like a bunch of diamonds. I don't remember the exact number. Was it like 13? Maybe it was 13 total diamonds coming out tomorrow. But like, there's going to be a bunch of shit in here, and we're going to be excited. So definitely you want to grind that first. Always the best thing to do. 7th inning Henchmen. Romo's got that sweet slider. Mark Buehler, they said, is going to be somebody that has got a lot of control, so he'll be ass. And Matt Carpenter, good for a theme team, I guess. Whatever. They say they like his swing. All right, Walter Johnson is one of the revealed. My issue with Walter Johnson, again, they gave him outlier in both these. I do like speed differentials. If the sinker was only 95 and wasn't 100, like the fastball's going to be like 101, 102 every single time, it'd be kind of cooler. It'd be a lot more effective. But sadly, he's not. He's got a curveball and changeup. It is a like difference, right? A mile per hour difference between the changeup and the four-seamer, and that's really nice. The shitty thing about this card, he's got no slider, so it's gonna be tough to attack hitters horizontally. Everything's going up and down, and as you guys know, you really want pitches that kind of do different things at different velocities to kind of throw hitters off their timing, and really throwing hitters off their timing and location is literally the whole point of pitching. So without that slider, it's tough to say Walter Johnson is gonna be great. Now, yes, he does look great stat-wise, velocity-wise, but if somebody can catch up to the fastball, if they can read that, you're going to have a tough time. I mean, the thing is, the great thing about this card is that you can spot it because it's got good control and walks per 9. You can spot the pitches in corners with the curveball and changeup, and really, if you can put the pitches in the corner, you're going to do a really good job, right? He's going to get torn up because you're going to leave the ball, and that's why Nolan Ryan potentially could, but Nolan Ryan, I feel like, is effectively wild sometimes. But this is like, they said Nolan Ryan with accuracy, which is fair. Just weird they come out with like the same card within a few, days of each other. So, prime Frank Thomas, I'm very disappointed in this card. I mean, he's a bench bat and good first baseman, but like, we got a lot of good first basemen, and we saw this card last year all year. Like, I would have been fine with this card coming out much later. Right? Like, been there, done that. Same shit as last year. He has a slower swing. Last year it was a slow swing. Should be able to jam him on fastball. That's how I was able to get him out last year. Like, it's like even with a lefty, sometimes he'd be able to get around on it. It depends on the player you're playing, but you will notice this. His swing it was last year. Maybe they changed it, but it was slightly slower. The thing is, like, he dominated and people liked him because he was free. And because he came out at the beginning of the game when no one like even matched him. So like this year, I don't foresee the same success and the same love. Don't get me wrong, he'll be good, but he's just another first baseman now, right? We got Babe, Stan, we got a lot of players that can play first base, and you don't impress me much. Call me Shania Twain. MVP Bryce Harper. I think like of the cards, Bryce Harper I think is the best all around. I will probably get Walter Johnson to try him out. I love, the old time players. I don't know what it is, but old time players and old school baseball is kind of my kink. Don't judge me. This is a kink shaming free YouTube channel. But overall, I think the most effective one is Bryce. The sad thing is, like, they compared him against Larry Walker. And I could show it to you, but like, yeah, Bryce doesn't really do anything. The thing with Bryce though, his swing, smooth. I really like. He's got one of those swings that have a nice uppercut. So like when you square it up, it's got a good like rise to it. I felt like so. I think you're gonna like Bryce Harper's swing. It is fast, and he does have really good contact and power. So you will jack it. I'm just like I've said this before. Like I saw in my Babe Ruth review, 125 power. Sadly, doesn't add too much extra exit velocity over guys with lower power. So while it's cool, he will hit a lot of home runs for you. He'll be a very good card. Don't get me wrong, this card's gonna be really good. But like been there, done that with Walker. With Walker's got like 80 speed, he's got 74. Walker's got 96 arm, he's got 95. So Bryce Harper, Larry Walker, tomato. But you know what? Walker's amazing, so can't really complain too much. And then I want to go through the content map that I want to show this. So we got the seventh inning program roster and tops now coming out tomorrow. So the roster update. I didn't do an investment this week because nobody watched my shit last week versus the other videos. So if you guys don't watch videos, I'm not gonna put them out. Headliners pack that Joey Bart we talked about. Conquest and programs. The Shark Map flashback. Battle Royale updates. Flawless Gold Glove Legend and signature closer. I'm guessing this is gonna be Billy Wagner. Gold Glove Legend could be anybody. Have we got an Ozzy yet? Let me go to who did they guess? Gold Glove Legend on the subreddit. Brooks Robinson, that's a good one. Brooks Robinson was another card that came out free. Oh, he said Billy Wagner. Kenley maybe, but Kenley could happen. A closer. I would really like a signature closer. I personally would like Mark Melancon. Right, bring him. We haven't had a Mark Melancon definitely deserves a 99 overall. If you're gonna give it to Kenley, you got to give it to Mark Melancon for what he did on the Pirates. Problem is nobody talks about him, so we're talking about him. So, anyways. We'll see the Gold Glove and then the content Thursday, which is going to compete with Madden on 8/20. Roster tops now. It's coming out on Thursday instead of a Friday like it normally does. And then event and a headliner. So the new event comes out on the 20th. Hopefully it's a cool one. I probably will not be done with that, and I'll probably be done with MLB content for the foreseeable future once Madden drops. And this channel will probably change over to Madden when that happens. But we got a week left together. So let's love it while we love it. What do you guys think about the new content drop? I'm a little underwhelmed, like I said. I was hoping for Jimmy Fox card to come out before Madden happens. Call me biased. Fox is in my name. But if he had a catcher secondary, I wanted an honest Wagner. You know what? All I do is want. But everybody has their wants. Like, what do you guys want? What were you guys hoping for? Are you excited about this inning? I personally am a little let down, but you know what? It's hard to please everyone. The only way we'd be pleased if they brought a new legend in with every new inning, right? If they brought a new legend in every inning, then I would be over the moon. I would be like the cow jumping over the moon, right? I guess a fox jumping over the moon. So let's play Hearts and Shoot the Moon together. And oh yeah, check out my new social pages: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Please. Until tomorrow. We got to grind on.